The turquoise of the eye.
Best days passes by, and most long for a place that they never find.
What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode, and today we're gonna continue on with the southwestern part of Romania, going to Bigar, the first stop here, which is considered to be one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Eastern Europe. If that's the case, we're gonna find out soon. So one of the things about Bigar is that it is located right by the road, so it makes it a popular destination. But here are the mountains around and the Nera River. Beautiful landscape all throughout. We'll see. I've heard from a few people that it's actually quite small. You know, some people have said that it is the most beautiful in Eastern Europe. It has appeared in National Geographic and a whole bunch of other magazines. But if that is the case or not, we're gonna find out here soon. And later on, we're gonna go and visit the other waterfalls here in Baile. And the moment of truth made it to the bottom here at the waterfall. Like I said, it's located right at the road. The debit flow, it's actually quite nice. It did rain a few days here before we arrived. The sun is shining, so you can see a little bit of the highlights, but yeah, scale wise it's small, guys. 10-12 meters, but the moss around, the greenery and everything makes it quite nice.
Best days passes by, and most long for a place that they never find. I'm afraid.
So the cool part is that you can actually get down all the way near it, and you can actually see the Nera River and the gorge. You know, quite a bit of vegetation all throughout. There's a little cabin right there. But yeah, I think the most interesting thing is the moss on this rock, and you know, the little flow of water that can go in whatever place it wants to based on the flow of the water. So yeah, I mean, it's like a little complex of shoestring waterfalls. So that was Bigar, guys. What do you think? It is the most beautiful waterfall in Eastern Europe. You know, it's everyone's perspective. So a lot of people, because it's located at the road, easy access, a lot of people just make a quick stop. But today, it is a Sunday. It is a long weekend for some, a holiday. So yeah, quite a few people flock all throughout. But I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys the gorge here, which looks quite nice. It's a little bit cloudy now, so you don't see all the highlights and all the shades, but yeah, beautiful area all throughout. We're going on the middle of the road just because it gets a little bit packed on the side road here, but yeah, it's definitely worth the stop. We got 4 more waterfalls, or 3, something along those lines. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. Hopefully the weather stays with us. Hopefully we don't have any rain. And yeah, you know, gonna do the most either way, if it rains or not. And alongside the road, food stalls where they sell cheese, honey, meats. And this is the big, you know, constructed side road parking lot. Few restaurants here and there, souvenirs and so on. But yeah, it's around 200 meters just of you know, unconditional parking here. So made it to Anina, but unfortunately we did not find the guest house. We ended up in the village itself, where the accommodation is actually located outside of the town. So yeah, doing a little bit of walking. The landscape, the countryside here is quite beautiful. Officially made it on the trail itself, although you can take your car all the way up. It was actually packed and we couldn't get in, so we have to use our feet in order to get to the first waterfall and the second and the third. But yeah, beautiful. Check out the clear waters right here, guys. So this is pretty much how the whole hiking trail looks like. It's just, you know, marvelous to make a walk here, to do a hike, enjoy it. It's a little bit late in the day, but then we were rushing through. But yeah, phenomenal. Like I said, a few cars blocked the entrance, so we're not able. The road's actually quite nice, so if you do make it, you know, definitely take the car all the way to the fishing spot. And officially made it to the second waterfall of the day. This is Beiului, guys. Again, super cool flow. Made it to a different spot by the river. Not sure how well you can hear me because it's really loud, but yeah, quite nice. And the water again, super clear. So yeah, definitely beautiful waterfall. We do have a little bit more sunlight right now, so you can't see the waterfall extremely well. But heading over to the next one. Hopefully, you know, the trail is clear, the cars are not packed. Our car is supposed to come and pick us up a kilometer that way we're gonna save some time on the way back, but we'll see if that is the case or not, or we have to walk the whole trail back again. Continuing along the way of Bay River, check out how beautiful it looks. And the trail, we're a little bit behind on time, but we're trying to make it up. Nature wise, guys, it's phenomenal. Definitely recommended going to Kalen area if you're in this region. And the road, the path is super easy. And right near Ochiul, Belushi, you do have a small little waterfall, step waterfall, but nice. Again, the water does give that turquoise shade here and there, but yeah, beautiful. Let's go and see Ochiul, Belushi, Beilui's eye, the turquoise of the eye. Superb. Man, feels like you're at the Adriatic Sea or back in Mozambique. Beautiful indeed. Who would have thought that you can find these type of colors in this part of the country? Really cool how all throughout you get these small little falls. So yeah, definitely a spot where, I don't know, just put the whole day for this valley and just explore it at an easier pace. And finally made it to Belushi, the first Belushi, and similar to Bigar, the moss all throughout the rocks. Gonna find a better spot to get the left side on the sunlight and the right side in the shade. So yeah, let's see. A better view or just a different spot, not sure exactly. Quite a bit of highlights and quite a bit of shades here, but the stream, the flow is quite nice. Just purely enjoying the greenery here. Here's a better view of the whole waterfall. Went a little bit into the river, but yeah, ignore the people. You do get a pretty nice view.
Heard them say our best days pass us by, and most long for a place that they never find. I'm afraid I wake up when I die, and it is too late to climb any mountain.
Well, I'm not able to find the second waterfall here. Belushi had two. Been kind of roaming around for a little bit, and yeah, no luck so far. Just going on these little trails here, but yeah, I see someone passing a log. Maybe go that way. And return to the city of Baile Herculane to visit a little bit of the remnants of the good old days when a lot of people flocked here for the geothermal saunas, baths, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, this region has been used for geothermal baths ever since the Roman times, but the landscapes are outstanding as well. Check this out.
Best days pass us by, and most long for a place that they never.
So if you do walk around here, do smell a lot of sulfur, and as you can tell right there, if you know Romanian, it does say the sulfur baths. And this is the old Neptune building where the baths were. Unfortunately, or fortunately, they're supposed to start renovations this year, but guys, this is a place where it has so high potential. The landscape, the nature nearby, the Danube and so on, everything is at your fingertips, but really not sure how years, tens, decades have just left this region, as you can tell, pretty bad shape. Unfortunately, we were not able to get into the Neptune baths, but it does have a really nice architecture. I did take a couple of shots through a broken door, but that was pretty much it. Hopefully one day they'll renovate them. They say they do have in plan, but not sure exactly who's gonna control them, which most likely is the major issue. And the more you go, the more beautiful architecture you see that's in a condition you would never think of. An area like this can end up, all the potential, all the money, all the whatever, you name it, could actually end up in a situation where it's so depriving. More examples right here of the architecture that's just so outstanding. When you name Baile Herculane, of course you're gonna have a lot of stuff representing Hercules. Walking a little bit further into the city, which looks like it has a few buildings here and there renovated, but yeah, as you can tell right there, not sure exactly what that is. Maybe a theater. Kind of looks like something grand, but the other buildings are decent, if I can put them that way. Choo-choo! We do have some gorgeous buildings though in Baile Herculane. Check this out. Only the facade renovated, but the mountains in the back, more historical buildings, all have covers, unfortunately. And surprisingly, they have a sequoia tree here. Check this out. But check out that branch. Quite nice. And the front facades of the Neptune baths, guys. You can still see a little bit of color, but yeah, hopefully the projects that I heard about rehabilitating this place will actually take place once and for all, because definitely deserves it. a beautiful castle look-alike hotel right here, Cherna Hotel, named after the river that crosses through Baile Herculane. Super nice how the red roofs contrast the green forest in the back. And back at the accommodation, putting an end to this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna show you the room where we're staying at here in Anina. Quite nice. The bathroom, everything is on point. But yeah, this is pretty much what the 45 euros will get you for one night here in Anina. But yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a packed day. We did a lot of hiking, we did a lot of walking, we did a lot of driving, but in the end it was all worth it. So once again, thanks for tuning in. Gratitude should be the only attitude. Stay humble, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.
Best days pass us by, and most long for a place that they never find.